Thanks for calling Gannon a backup. So sick of others calling him a superstar. Look at how Shanny stood up for Pettis. You think we see a different Kyle if he had the quarterback he wanted? Never had that quarterback. Well, look at Kyle Shanahan's record with Jimmy Garoppolo. He doesn't even like Jimmy Garoppolo, and he wins with Jimmy Garoppolo. Yeah, I think Kyle Shanahan could win with the quarterback he wanted. But it's like when he doesn't have the quarterback he wants, he like breaks him. That's the problem.
Iggy, you know what my feeling, again, I've never met Shanahan.
Yeah.
My feeling of Shanahan, gut feeling from TV, he would never be satisfied with a quarterback. I think he would always find something to complain about, and I think that would include Joe Montana. I think agree. He's the kind of guy who would be perpetually dissatisfied.
Steve Young, John Elway, absolutely. His ego would have to be in that quarterback room. I can do the reads better than you. I'm smarter than you. Why didn't you get this right? If only I could be on the field operating this offense. If only I had your physical gifts.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't think he'll ever be satisfied, and I think that's a mark against him.
You know, I'm happy that I'm retired, and I'm glad that I don't travel or cover a team or write daily columns anymore. I'm old. I can't do it anymore. One of the things I regret, and let's forget about COVID for a minute. Of course you can't. But if it were regular football season and I could be in on Shanahan's weekly press conferences, Ziggy, and hear his voice, see his body language, ask questions and have him respond to me, I would have a much better feeling for him. So my feelings are from far away. I want to say one other thing about him that really, really troubles me. I have never seen him do a one-on-one interview.
Agree.
Iggy, this is serious.
Yes.
With every 49ers coach, I made it my business to go to that man's office, in the office, and sit there alone. Although in the later stages, there's always somebody from the public relations department. I don't know what the hell they're doing there. I never had that with Bill Walsh, where Kirk Reynolds had to come in and hold Bill's hand. This crap that's going on now, I don't understand.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why you have not been in Shanahan's office. Yeah. I don't understand how Eric Branch from the Chronicle, now maybe he goes there all the time. I doubt it. I don't understand why he's not there. If I were there, I would ask every week. Yep. I would embarrass him. I would say, I want to talk to you one-on-one. You could bring your PR guy if you want. Yep. And let's talk. I would ask every week. And I think, I use week, I'm going to change week. I think it's week that he doesn't do it. It strikes me as someone with a big ego with a lot of insecurity.
Yes.
I would think, John Lynch, you were a persona non grata in that organization a couple of years ago. He gave you an interview. He wasn't trembling. And you and he made a connection and had a good time. And he saw what a nice young man you were. And
the thing is, Kyle said he would do it too. He just never followed through.
Well, he also said that he thought you were dangerous.
Yeah, I asked him and he said, I will, not now, which is like a no, but it's a no. And he said, I really respect how much work you do and how much you know the game, but I also think people like you are dangerous.
Yeah.
And I said, look, I don't mean to be dangerous. I'd like to do business with you. And he said, okay. And we he never followed through.
Right. When he means dangerous, does that mean you would ask him a question that he couldn't answer? I mean, he should be able to run rings around you on football. You wouldn't ask about his personal life. You wouldn't ask anything to embarrass him. No. So it strikes me, Iggy, as extremely insecure, and it's weak. I spent time with Mariucci. I spent so much time in that office with Seifert and with Walsh, even with Harbaugh. Yeah. With the PR guy sitting there, and why he was there, I don't know. But anytime I wanted to talk to Harbaugh, he was eager to talk to me. What is this business? You're the head coach, Kyle. You're the voice of the team. You're the CEO. Of the team. You're supposed to be talking, and people are supposed to know who you are, unless you're afraid for them to know who you are.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. That's more good advice for Kyle Shanahan.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Get out of your office and invite someone in. Get to know the writers that cover your team.
You should be dying to get to know the writers.
This is your
Iggy, in the old days, fans, you may not know this. In the old days, I'm talking Walsh, Seaford, Mariucci. The beat writers had a beat writer dinner after the season was over. They'd go to Sal's place on the peninsula, and they'd have a wonderful Italian dinner with great wine, and they would all just talk like it's over with, and they would talk like friends, and they would, in a sense, the coaches would expose themselves to the writers. Now, I could have gone, but I never did because I didn't feel I had the right. I wasn't a beat writer. I wasn't there every day, and I didn't think it was appropriate. Ira Miller was always there.
Yeah.
Clark Judge was always there. And from what I heard, they had a great time. Now, I don't think Maddie was there.
Yep.
Maddie Mayoko. I think it stopped probably with the Butcher.
Okay. I know Harbaugh did not do it.
You're right. Harbaugh wouldn't do it, right? As much as I like Jim, can you imagine? He couldn't be that way with journalists.
Right. And this whole thing is either with us or against us. You're either a trusted agent or an enemy.
That's right. Which is too bad because they could have had fun.
Yeah.
Harbaugh was a lot of fun.
He is a lot of fun.
And then the Butcher and the rest, they never did it. It had ended. Would you even want to do it with the Butcher?
Well, depending what he's cooking.
But here's what I want to say. Iggy, one of our best friends is Francis Barry.
Yes.
From Safeway, who's the Butcher.
Yes.
So I love Francis.
We could have Francis. Who needs Jim Tom Sula?
We can have Francis. But what I want to say, I have nothing against Butchers. I love Francis Barry.
Yeah.
So it's not against Butchers.
No.
All I'm saying is I thought Tom Sula would have been a better Butcher than a head coach. And I also think Francis would be a better Butcher than a head coach. I don't think Francis should be the head coach.
I also think Francis is a better Butcher than Tom Sula. So who needs Tom Sula at this dinner?
We got Francis.
We got Francis. We got Francis. Who needs Tom Sula?
Did you hear that, Francis?
Yeah. But we're gonna need Chip Kelly to valet the cars. He's very good at that.
Okay. Iggy, is there anyone else we need to give advice to?
Anyone else we need to give advice to?
Okay. Let's end it with this. Do you have any advice for me?
Do I have any advice for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, stop being so negative about the 49ers. They're going to go on a run, and you don't see it coming. You're so negative all the time.
I'm a hater.
You're a hater.